Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then hi, welcome. I'm Ivona. Today, I'm really excited because this is my very first tarot pick a card reading that I've done on the channel, that is. And I'm just really excited because this is the first video outside of subliminals that I've done. And if you guys enjoy these, I definitely plan on making more. If you don't know how pick a card tarot readings work, I'll explain. So today we're doing what is blocking you from success. How it's going to work is I'm going to show you a few piles, and I'm going to allow you guys to pause the video if you need to, and you can just sit and meditate and intuitively pick a pile. Okay? Now, once you decide which pile you're going to choose, you're going to skip ahead to the chapter of this video where I cover your pile, and you just sit and listen to the messages that I collected from Spirit. In today's reading, I'm going to be doing automatic writing, as well as reading tarot, oracle, and any other messages I got through meditation. So, I think I covered everything. Make sure you like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And disclaimer before I jump into the piles, remember that this is just a general reading. Everything I say is not set in stone. Everything I say is not permanent or even 100% accurate. This is just an intuitive reading. So obviously everything's not going to be perfect, and don't feel like everything I say is permanent. If you don't like something, leave it behind, you know. If it doesn't resonate, whatever. You're in control of your destiny, and you have the power to change whatever it is you want to. So if you don't like a message, forget about it. All right, let's hop into the reading. Hello, pile number one. If you chose pile number one, that means you chose this lovely witch hat charm. So pile number one, let me go ahead and share with you what I read. The first thing I did was some automatic writing. I got some words for you. Some words that came out were fall and spring that I wrote down. So those could be significant seasons for you. And as far as what's blocking you from success, this is actually the very first word that I was drawn to write. And the word was you. So what's blocking you from success, pile number one, is actually yourself, which we'll get into that a little bit more in a bit. We also got dragon, or dragon came up. You might really like dragons or feel connected to that creature. I also got the word stars multiple times, so you guys might really feel connected or feel more powerful at nighttime. You might be night owls. If not, maybe this is a sign that you should try to start brainstorming at night opposed to in the morning. You also got the word believe. And I also, Spirit kept making me draw like this random symbol. I'll take a picture of it and insert it in the video so you guys can see. But it kind of reminded me of like the Nickelodeon logo. But I don't know what that's about. I don't know if you guys really like Nickelodeon or something. You like watching Nickelodeon shows or felt connected to that. Maybe that has some nostalgic significance to you. But as far as the automatic writing, that's all I got for you, problem number 1. So now we're going to get into the tarot and oracle. So for tarot, you got the 9 of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the 9 of Coins, which is the 9 of Pentacles in this deck. So pile number 1, I'm feeling a lot that you guys really doubt yourself. You might be someone who's been through a lot of struggles and feel as though you have a lot of bad luck. It seems like bad things after another happen and you just gotten to a point where you feel kind of hopeless, and instead of being optimistic and seeing things the glass half full, you're beginning to see things half empty. And I was feeling a lot like the main reason why a lot of, or at least it feels like a lot of bad things happen to you, is because you're actually manifesting bad things to happen because of your attitude. I'm really feeling that you guys think very negatively of yourself and at points have a negative outlook on life, which is really upsetting, pile number 1, but it's really what I'm getting. And Spirit is saying that you guys need to start being more optimistic and start thinking positively and really connecting more in with yourself and looking at life in a more positive light. Because like we said earlier with the automatic writing, what's blocking you from success is actually yourself. So we need attitude check. Pile number 1. Dreams was also a big thing that kind of came up, and that might also tie in with the word stars that I was writing down earlier. So your dreams might be significant and your spirit guides are probably trying to connect with you in your dreams, but because you've been so pessimistic, I think a lot of messages trying to come to you have not been grasping in your head. So if you have a difficult time remembering your dreams, I recommend getting a dream journal and start writing down your dreams as soon as you wake up. The messages might not be clear right away or may seem weird, like you're not really learning anything, but over time you might notice certain patterns or certain hidden messages within those dreams that you didn't realize before. Some more advice for bringing success to you, pile number 1, we got some oracle cards. The first one is the cardinal moon. It says, be bold and make the first move. So because you feel, or because you might feel like you can't achieve things, that you're insecure and stuff, you might be a little afraid to take risks sometimes. But Spirit is saying don't be afraid to take risks. Pile number 1, I feel like you're someone who kind of falls into the trap of society's wishes and standards. And what I mean by that is you may think that you have to work a 9 to 5 in order to be successful, but that's not the case for everyone. I think you don't quite fully even understand who you are and your own passions, and because of that you kind of just do what everyone else does and kind of just figure it's the safest way to at least be financially stable. But Spirit is saying that that's not the case, and we'll get a little more into depth of what you can do to start diving deeper into your deepest passions and things that will bring in success. Our next oracle card for you, pile number 1, is third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. So you're going to have to make some new adjustments in your life. You know, if that 9 to 5 isn't bringing you happiness, then start to think, why am I here? You know, is this 9 to 5 really guaranteeing me to bring in lots of money? Is this 9 to 5 making me happy? Is this 9 to 5 making new connections in my life that are beneficial and expanding my horizons? If the answer is no to most of those questions, then you might need to switch careers. Or if you're in school, maybe the major you're in is not something that's going to, in the long run, bring you happiness. Or maybe you're doing you have some sort of habit or pattern that's preventing you from being successful in whatever it is that you do, pile number 1. And I think these adjustments are more so mental. A lot of mental and spiritual adjustments you need to make. We have full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. So pile number 1, yeah, you're very, how would I say, very close-minded, I'm feeling. And that goes back to, you know, that pessimistic thing. You guys need to open up your mind and be more optimistic on things and see things from a different perspective. You really, really do things the traditional sort of way, and I think you need to break out of that. And then your last oracle in this deck is Have Faith in Your Dreams, the waxing crescent moon. So this is the dreams again. So your dreams, and this could be like not necessarily sleeping dreams. This could be just dreams you have in your head. You might have a lot of wishes that you kind of just play off as, like whatever, it's a fantasy. It could never happen sort of thing. But Spirit's saying you need to start believing, and because your belief systems are very powerful. And pile number 1, I think you have this magical gift. You have the ability to manifest, but you're so down on yourself that instead of manifesting your dreams and wishes, you're manifesting all the bad things. Some advice for bringing success, pile number 1. We have a few more oracle. We have aromatherapy, which I do want to talk about this a little bit. Some of you guys may have gotten sick, or you have really bad allergies or something, or just a weak immune system. Because when I was meditating for this pile, I out of nowhere had like a sneeze attack. I just started sneezing and I had to take a break from meditation to go get myself together, which is very odd. So I don't know if you guys got sick recently, or maybe you might get sick in the future. So my advice to you is make sure you're being safe and taking a lot of vitamin C. You know, want to make sure you're building a good immune system, especially with things going on right now. It's very important. So aromatherapy actually can help relieve congestion, fumes and stuff. So that's why I wanted to bring up the sneezing thing. That came in very strong. So another is alone time. So pile number 1, you might have to separate yourself from some other people for a little bit just for you to really connect with yourself, because I feel as though a lot of you guys may not quite know who you are. You may think you know that you know who you are, but deep down there's still there's hidden urges to do something specifically and achieve something specifically that you're not doing or getting. And I think that the more you hang out with people, and this is not to say that the people you hang out with are toxic, but I think that when you're around other people, it kind of encourages you to keep on a facade and you put on this facade without realizing that you do, I think you just naturally kind of people please and mask out a lot of different aspects to yourself. So spending alone time can really be helpful. And meditating, I would definitely recommend for pile number 1. You have connect with crystals. So there's many different kinds of crystals. If you've been interested in crystals, definitely look into that. You might need some crystals to cleanse your energy a little bit and help clear out negative energy. I'd recommend clear quartz or some black obsidian, because like I mentioned, I feel like pile number 1, you guys are very like insecure and doubtful, and things like that will clear up negative thoughts and things of that sort. And we have dream journal, which I mentioned earlier. Synchronicities coming through. So you guys, if you don't have a dream journal, please get one. What I like to do is I keep a dream journal by my nightstand, and keep a writing utensil as well, so you can quickly grab it. And you want to write down as many details as you can remember, and just keep doing this every morning. Write down the dreams that you can recall, and then I'd say maybe bi-weekly or even once a week, kind of look at all the dreams you had and see if anything is similar, if anything connects. There might be hidden messages in there that Spirit's trying to let you know. And then we have chanting. So this ties back into your thoughts and the things you're saying, pile number 1. Make sure you're being positive and you're not saying bad things like, oh, this isn't gonna work, oh, I'm not gonna get the job, oh, I'm broke. I'm saying those things is affirming it. So whether you're realizing it or not, pile number 1, I feel like you're manifesting a lot of negativity. You need to really work on that. Instead of saying, I'm not gonna get the job, I'm poor, I'm this, I'm that, say the opposite and say it in a positive manner. Say, I'm going to get the job, or rather, I have the job, I'm rich, I'm successful, I'm beautiful. Say positive things. And you might not believe it at first, but over time, the more and more you affirm positive things, they'll start to manifest and you will start to believe it naturally. Now, your final oracle I got, some final messages on how to be successful. You have be strong, which I'll read it for you. It says, you are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. You have Irene, peace. It says, there's no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. And you have Isolt or Isolt. Sorry if I'm pronouncing things wrong. It says, the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. Also, we do have a couple more cards. I think I said that was the last oracles. We have more. But pile number 1, you guys need to be more positive. Be more positive and really love what you do. Love yourself. Love everything around you. Because the more positive you are, the higher your vibration will increase, and the more success and abundance you'll bring into your life. And I asked, if pile number 1 works on these things, will they be successful? And Spirit said yes. They said success is guaranteed. We got meditation brings answers. I think I also mentioned to meditate. And we also have a few more cards. We have whale, You're worrying over nothing. We also have kangaroo, which talks about planning. So you guys need to make a plan on how you're going to fix your attitude, become more positive. Like I mentioned, meditation is great. Starting affirming positive things, slowly but surely working on that. Listening to positive, uplifting subliminals and guided meditations at night, that could really help. Because, like we mentioned, you're the most powerful at night, Spirit was saying. So maybe you should try that out. Meditate at night, listen to guided meditations at night and stuff like that. And once you work on that, look at these positive cards we got. You got Beetle, good fortune. You got Basket, recognition, reward for merit. And you literally got success. I mean, what can I say? And the last card you guys have is justice. This is the energy you guys need to tap into. So you guys need to find clarity within yourself, clarity on who it is you are, what it is you want to do. You need to be more positive, uplifting, and bring in that clarity, that balance you need to bring in a happy, good, successful life. Okay? Because you guys are blocking yourself from success. To close out your reading pile number 1, I did get some letters for you guys, which I will take a picture and show on the screen, all the letters, so you can look and see if your initials are there, your name, or any words. But I did go ahead and find some words myself, which I will read off to you now. So you have the word neat came up in here. So maybe some of you guys, maybe your room's a little sloppy. You guys need to tidy up a bit, because I'm telling you, when your room's clean, you focus way more. You feel way more at peace. So definitely do that if you haven't. You have age in here. Maybe some of you guys feel like I was kind of getting some of you guys feel like you grew up too fast, like you miss being a kid. And that could tie back to like that Nickelodeon I was talking about earlier. Like maybe you guys wish you could just go back to when things are peaceful, you could kind of just chill, watch TV and stuff like that. I saw the word egg there, clear as day. I don't know. That some of you might like eggs. And maybe some of you need more protein. That could be an important one. Now, as far as names, I saw the name Roxy, Jeannie, Rex, Gail, Lori, Reggie, Neil, Noel, Jean, Jen, Lee, Regina, Gina, Tina, Nia, Angel, Axel, and Angie. And there, of course, are other names in it, but those are the names that I was able to point out immediately. So, anything else for pile number 1, Spirit? What you want to say? Candy. Some of you guys have been snacking on candy a lot. Spirit saying relax. Vitamin C. Make sure you're getting that. There's also candy on, just realizing, on the witch hat that you guys picked. That I don't know if you guys can tell. That purple thing, it's like a candy wrapper. Interesting. That's all I'm getting. Why am I not focused? Focus on my face? Or not?
2 hours later.
I don't know what Spirit's trying to focus on. Okay. Spirit, please don't interfere with camera, please. Thank you. Okay, that's so weird. My camera never does that, so your spirit guys definitely came through. For sure. So, pile number 1, I think that's all I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If not, maybe check out another pile. Remember, your fate is not sealed. You have the power and ability to control your situation, or at least choose how you can react to things. And everything I said is not guaranteed to happen. All right, okay? My camera had cut out, but I just want to quickly do the outro for pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below, and also subscribe, please, if you haven't already. I upload pretty much I'm trying to do twice a week, but we'll see. And I really hope you guys enjoyed that. That was my very first tarot reading on the channel. So leave a like and comment down below if you enjoyed, and also let me know what kind of pick card reading you'd like to see next. Bye bye. Pile number 2, welcome. If you're here, that means you chose this lovely flower. And boy, do I have some good news for you, pile number 2. Okay, so we're going to start with the automatic messages that I got. Okay, when I was doing automatic writing, I got the word, it looks like it says toxic, but I'm not 100%. I also got the word sex. I don't know. I got X. Like, I kept writing X's. And also I was drawing flames. And the word fire came up as well. So I meditated on it, and pile number 2, I think you guys either recently left a toxic situation or you are about to leave a toxic situation. And I'm feeling for a majority of you that it's a person. It's an ex, because we did get ex. But it could also be like an ex-friend, you know, not necessarily a lover. And, you know, when I was writing this, I thought I would feel like upset, but I felt kind of rejuvenated. So I feel like this isn't an energy that you're in for a while. I feel like you guys either just left or you're going to be leaving out of the situation soon. As for the tarot, you guys got the 9 of Swords, the Page of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. For those of you who are not familiar with tarot, I'm just going to say, aside from like the 9 of Swords, these are all positive cards. And I was really confused because this is supposed to be what's blocking you from success. But pile number 2, I'm feeling like you guys are on your way to success. Like, you guys either just left something toxic or you're about to leave it, and you're on your way there. There's nothing, I don't see anything blocking you. It's like you guys are on a whole new path. And I don't know if you guys are in that energy now, but I'm picking up on the success energy. So I'm sorry if I'm not telling you what you wanted to hear, but these are the messages that came through. So I'm going to go ahead and share it with you guys. And it's very, very positive. So don't worry. We got some oracle to share with you guys. Full moon in Libra. We got a win-win outcome is forecast. We got North Node, step out of your comfort zone. And we have full moon eclipse, conclusions are within reach. So you guys may have been in some sort of toxic situation that was maybe restricting you from doing things that you wanted to do. And once you leave out of this, it's just going to feel like you're starting a whole new life, a whole new plane. And you had to step out of your comfort zone. So maybe you're doing things that you weren't allowed to do before, or things you just never thought because you were so restricted and chained down. And that win-win outcome is forecast. So take chances, take risks, and do things you want to do. Power number 2, because Spirit is saying that you're going to succeed. We got a few more oracle. We have flow like water. We have make an altar. We have connect with crystals. This came up as advice for you guys to be successful. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you guys were witches, or at least interested in the occult or spirituality or something. If you're not, get into it. Because pile number 2, I think you guys have a very powerful energy that maybe people in the past could pick up on that energy, but you might not necessarily see it. And you were pulled to these toxic people who were kind of like sucking the energy out of you almost. And now that you're escaping out of these restrictions, you're getting away from these people who aren't for your highest good. You're starting to unleash your power. And I really, really feel like you guys are tapping into that now. Like, I don't know what's up with that. I'm tapping into the success energy strong here for pile number 2. Like, it's crazy. You guys are very, very gifted. Wow. You guys are transforming and getting more in control of your emotions also with that water card, because water really talks about your feelings and your intuition, your feelings, emotions, right? Yeah, so if you haven't gotten into spirituality, the occult, witchcraft, and stuff like that, maybe look into that a bit. I think doing some manifestation spells, doing rituals and stuff is really going to help you on your way. If you haven't already been doing that, then I recommend getting into that, pile number 2. Some more messages for you. We got Irene, peace. This came up in pile number 1 as well. I'll read it for you. There's no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. Which makes sense because I feel like I said, I'm really picking up on successful energy. Like, I feel like you guys are already succeeding. So that's maybe a message for some of you guys, that you don't need to worry about what's blocking you, because nothing's blocking you. You're on your way. And we have Matt or Mott. I don't know how to pronounce all these goddesses, so I apologize. It says fairness. I'll read the message in a second. Did you guys see that? It says, this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Yeah, so you guys may be worried about some sort of situation right now, but Spirit is saying that that's over. You guys have to move on, and once you do, success is coming. You guys are transforming into this magical, powerful, successful being. And we also have Yamanya, golden opportunity. And this card, I remember it tried to come out when I was shuffling once, but like multiple other cards came out. I felt like I should have took it, but I was like, no. I kept shuffling, and then it popped out again and flew on the ground. So this came in strong. It says important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Guys, there's something really, really great is coming to you guys that's going to bring you success. Number 2, I'm so excited for you. And I asked about success. Will you guys succeed in what you're trying to do right now? The yes card came up. And I asked for any other messages. And this came out quickly. Abundance. I mean, pile number 2. Why are you even here? Honestly, who are you? Like, it's crazy. I feel like such a happy, I can't explain it. I just feel such a great energy and vibe from you guys. I remember how I was talking about how you guys are going to transform. The butterfly card came out. It says change for the better. Yeah, so you guys, I really feel like you guys left behind, or you're soon going to be leaving behind something that no longer serves you, or really never served you in the first place, but for whatever reason you were in this situation, and you're going to move on to better things. We got chain of events that will affect your life. So there might be some divine intervention going on with some of the things. We did get that altar card earlier, so you guys might have been doing magic, and I think a lot of your manifestors, I can't talk. A lot of your manifestations are coming into fruition. We also got star, guaranteed success. I mean, focus. Yeah. And money path. A path of money is waiting for you to find it. This is that opportunity. I don't know what this opportunity is, because this is a general reading. But whatever it is, you guys been looking into something, a new job. Maybe you have a new passion you want to delve into. You might meet someone that brings you on a path of abundance. I don't know. But whatever it is, you're going to be succeeding, and I feel like it's coming in soon. Matter of fact, you know what? Wasn't going to do this, but we're going to see if we can get a time. Spirit, when will pile number 2 be successful? When will pile number 2 be successful? When will pile number 2 be successful? Recovery came out. When will pile number... Guys, you're ready, and you're in recovery right now. Just crazy. Pile number 2 is just wow. The energy is insane. Okay, we're gonna move on to some letters I got. Oh wait, actually, no, we're not. I asked what energy you guys need to be into to be successful, and we got the Wheel of Fortune, which kind of talks about changes, mainly changes in cycles and patterns, typically ones that are for the better, even if they're not necessarily feel good in that moment. So definitely you guys are recovering from some trauma or toxic past and healing, and you guys are transforming into this really powerful, successful being. Like, I feel like a strong... Wouldn't even be surprised if some of you guys won the lottery or something crazy. There's something really, really strong here with this pile when it comes to success. You guys are going to be really, really abundant. Now I'm going to move on to the letters I got, which I will take a picture and insert it on the screen of all the letters. And I did immediately spot some names, so I'll read off the names that I did see, but you might see your name in here, someone's name that you know, your initials, any words that are important or significant. But here are some names that I saw. I saw Adeline, Adeline, Leah, Lee, Dean, Love, Damien, Ned, Zoe, Tori, Melina, Melanie, and Nora. Okay. Pile number 2. That was your reading on what's blocking you from success. The only thing blocking you from success is whoever or whatever this toxic thing is that isn't serving you. And all you have to do is let that go and be who you are. That's really it. Everything else is coming out positive. We got a lot of successful, good cards. I got a really good vibe, really excited. That's why I feel like something's just randomly gonna happen that you guys aren't gonna expect. But it's only gonna trigger because you leave behind whatever this is or whoever. Pile number 2. I hope that resonated with you, and if you enjoyed that, please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I plan on uploading at least twice a week, so we'll see how that goes. This was my very first tarot card reading, so I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you have any comments, questions, concerns, any recommendations as far as the style of reading, if you enjoyed it or not. Yeah, that's all. I hope you guys have a very blessed day. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you're here, that means you chose the yin yang symbol. I'll try this, y'all. There you go. Okay, so I did some automatic messages, so I'm going to start off with those and then we'll get into your tarot pile number 3. So with you guys, okay, I was getting a lot of things. One thing I kind of picked on, pile number 3, I think a lot of you might have ADHD or have some sort of disorder similar to that, but that's not for everyone. Remember, this is a general reading. You might have anxiety. I got nervous. I wrote down the word nervous, and I kind of was scribbling a lot and almost seemed like in a panic. So I'm getting a lot of you guys may have anxiety. I got pain. And some messages coming through is to trust, to believe. The name Riley came up when I was writing. And that song by Imagine Dragons came up in my head, Believer. So you might want to give that song a listen. But I was really feeling like a sort of sadness with this pile. Not like, it's hard to explain. Not sad in a depressed sort of way. Kind of depressed, but it almost feels as though you guys have grown to feel comfortable within your depressed state. Like it's just normal to you and you accept it. You're almost comfortable with depression, if that makes sense. That's kind of the vibe I was getting with this pile. And I feel like a lot of you guys have some really deep-rooted insecurities and shadow attributes that need to be worked on. But we're going to get into the tarot and oracle and talk a little bit more about that. So what's blocking you from success? We got the Nine of Swords, which, fun fact, this actually came out for literally every single pile. That card in particular. You got the Ace of Cups, which for some reason my camera wants to focus on my hair and not the card. There you go. Got the Six of Swords. I forgot how to read Roman numerals for a second. That was like, also happened when I was, yeah, definitely confirm. I was like forgetting things a lot with this pile. Like I forgot to do your letters. I have to do that later on camera. But you also got the Knight of Swords. Definitely some of you maybe ADHD, have ADD or something like that. You might forget things a lot, or like your attention span is not the greatest. I'm kind of getting that vibe a lot because I've been kind of feeling like that with this pile. So a lot of you guys may, like I said, you may be someone who's very anxious and maybe even depressed. And I think that when you find people who come across as maybe upbeat, or really anyone who pays you any attention, you get really excited and you might have a tendency to cling to people. I'd be very clingy, and sometimes your energy kind of scares people off because they don't replicate the energy that you give out. You seem to have more so a fascination with people, and you really, really crave attention. That's what I'm feeling like pile number 3. See, I almost forgot what pile this is too. Let me know if people who pick this pile, if you like are very forgetful or something, or have ADD. You guys, I feel like, look a lot outwards for comfort, and you don't really know how to heal yourself from within and trust in yourself is what I'm also feeling. And I think that's a big hinder on your success. When things don't go the way you hope, you kind of become a Debbie Downer and you just shield yourself from everyone. But even when you're in your solitude, you don't really connect with yourself. You disconnect from everything, and you may have addictive habits that aren't healthy or aren't contributing to your well-being in a way that should. Yeah, okay. Let's move on to some oracle. Some advice we have are meditate and contemplate. We have bring love into the situation. Yeah, I feel like you guys don't love yourself. And like you're okay with not loving yourself. You look for love from outside sources instead of within yourself. And I think that's something you really, really need to work on. Pile number 3 is connecting a relationship with yourself. Because I think you need others' validation for some reason, pile number 3, but you really don't need that. You need this pile. This pile is similar to pile number 1, but this is definitely way more intense as far as like the doubt. It's like you don't trust yourself. You trust others more than you trust yourself, but then you end up getting your heart broken or betrayed, but you like continuously fall into the same patterns. maybe even in relationships and stuff, you get in bad relationships, and then you leave the situation, but end up dating someone else who's like the exact same person as far as behavior, and you don't learn your lesson. But if you work on this, if you really find self-love and work on your mental health, prosperity will lie ahead, it says. Prosperity will lie ahead if you work on that. You look for outside people for answers, but the conclusion is within yourself. You have the answers. You just have to trust and believe in your intuition. Some more advice we have. Aromatherapy, which I do believe aromatherapy can be used for calming down anxiety and stuff. So maybe look into that. Have some incense for your room. I also have chanting. You guys need to state positive affirmations and thinking positively, adopting a ritual that's going to uplift you. You also have to connect with your womb. So a lot of you guys may have identity issues, which also they kind of pick up on that. It's like you guys don't know. Someone's at the door. You guys don't know who you are. And because you don't know who you are, you seek out other people. You try to figure out who you are through other people, and almost like, I don't want to say people please, but you try to find aspects of yourself by finding other people and adopting things that they do. Almost like a follower. I don't want to call you guys a follower, but it comes from a sense of just you guys not knowing who you are. I'm also hearing you guys may be influenced by social media a lot. Social media might be toxic for you guys. Some of you guys may even have gender issues, like identity issues with gender. And for my females out there, you may have a difficult time connecting with your feminine energy, or if you are masculine, you may have difficulty identifying with your masculine energy. And Spirit wants you to try to tap into that, despite whatever it is you identify as. Tapping into your energies, whether it's feminine or masculine, is important for our overall balance of energy. Some more advice for success. You have Sedna, infinite supply. It says you have supply for today and all of your tomorrow. I think you guys do have some good things in your life, but I feel like you pay more attention to the negatives. So I'm hearing write a gratitude list. Things you're grateful for. You got Sarasvati. Could be pronouncing it wrong. The art to express yourself through creative activities. So getting into your creative side. So if you feel very anxious, your anxiety is getting the best of you, maybe try to release that through artistic expression, whether it be writing, painting, drawing, music, anything of that sort, artistic related. And you also got true love, Genevieve. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So I'm hearing when you learn to love yourself, love will come to you. So if you want to attract love, I'm going to say it again. You want to attract love, you have to love within yourself first. Okay, love yourself and you'll attract love. That's how it works. When we hate ourselves, when we're negative and insecure, you attract negative and insecure people. And just how it works. And I asked about success. Will you succeed? And Spirit says to not worry about this. That's what came out. And some advice on succeeding. Spirit says to communicate clearly. I think a lot of you guys, you either don't know what you want or you do know, but for some reason, you're just so afraid to express a certain side of yourself, or you might not even recognize the side. If you want something, pile number 3, you have to go get it. Don't ask people. Don't go. Just do it. I feel like you're always searching for a confirmation. You always need someone to co-sign with you. You don't do things alone. And when you are alone, you don't use that time to connect with yourself. You like zone out. ADHD for sure, a lot of you guys who picked this. Some other messages we have: psychic ability, trust your intuition. I think a lot of you guys are not connected with spirit. You may not be religious or spiritual at all, which is interesting because I feel like if you're here, you would be. But a lot of you guys may not be that intuitive, or you don't trust your intuition a lot. You have cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. You have casket, someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation. So pile number 3, you definitely need to stop catering to toxic people and stop falling into these patterns of, dating people who aren't right for you, going into situations that aren't right for you, people pleasing, doing what others think is right. And because I feel like it's a cycle for you. Like, you keep doing the same thing over and over again, and it doesn't bring in success. You have bind. Seek out information that will help you. Yeah, I feel like you need to take initiative with a lot of things, pile number 3. Like I said, you don't trust in yourself enough. Sometimes we have to kind of just go for it and seek out what we want. And I feel like you're waiting on something to happen, but it's not gonna happen because you're not doing anything to make that change. And once you adopt these better habits, you learn to trust yourself, you let go of toxic things, you overcome, well, obviously sometimes anxiety can't be controlled, but we can control a good portion of it through our behavior, through our mindset. We have to work on connecting with ourselves, connecting with spirit, and that message is coming through with you guys very strongly. You guys need to tap into your intuition more, okay? And once you do that, you'll be on the road to success, okay? As far as the energy you need to tap into to succeed, you got the Emperor, which when I see the Emperor, I think of like a big boss, like a king. He knows what he wants, he goes for it, he's successful, he's determined, he's strong. The Emperor is in no way, shape, or form weak, okay? He doesn't rely on other people to get things done. He knows what needs to get done, he knows the plan, he achieves it. He's a go-getter. And that go-getter spirit is what you're missing, pile number 3. That's what's blocking you from success. You guys doubt yourself. You don't trust yourself enough to get the job done, but you can. Now, I'm going to do what I forgot to do, which is get some letters for you guys. So, you're the only group that I'm doing this on camera with. Get these letters. Try to do this quickly. I see the name Maggie already. So I'm gonna put a picture on the screen of all the letters, guys. So You guys can look and see if your initials are there, if your name is there, any words there that are significant to you in any shape or form. It doesn't even have to be your name. It could be someone you know. You know? I see Ned. I see Megan. I see Toby with an E. I see B. Some of you may like bees or feel connected to bees. I see Amy. I see Dean. I see Gabe. I see Matt. That's all I'm getting. But like I said, you guys will see a picture on the screen to read the names. Spirit, any other messages for pile number 3 before we close out? Trust and believe in yourself. Remember to listen to Believer. I'll leave a link in the description to the music video for that song. You're the only pile that I got a song for. Normally when I'm connecting with Spirit, I hear songs. But you're the only one I got a song for, which is interesting. I hear may the odds ever be in your favor. Kind of weird. Some of you might want to watch Hunger Games or like that. I'm hearing you will survive. Yeah, allow you to be more optimistic and trust in the process of things. That is all that I am getting for you, pile number 3. I hope that you enjoyed that reading and it resonated with you. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought, because this is my very first tarot reading on the channel. Let me know any criticism as well, as far as like the format and style of the readings. If you thought something needed to be fixed, let me know. Everything's still a work in progress. But yeah, thank you, pile number 3, for coming. I hope you have a blessed day.